So as I've already told you, to reset the story, big news over the weekend, Russian lawyer from the Trump Tower meeting, Natalia Veselnitskaya, who we were told had no connection to the Kremlin, no connection to the Russian government, just a random private lawyer acting independently. She has actually admitted that she was a Russian informant, that she is a Russian informant. So my question immediately was, how is Donald Trump going to react? How will he explain this one? And Trump did not disappoint. The explanation is so absurd that it's difficult to even explain it to you. So I'm going to be playing the clip, which is one that took place right after the news breaks. Trump had another one of these bizarre campaign-style rallies. Really, really weird. And to make it even more unusual, Trump showed up with a bright red face. Unclear if it was a sunburn or anxiety. Just bright, bright red, almost as red as the Make America Great Again hats that you'll see in the background if you're watching the clip with us. Trump's explanation, in short, is that Natalia Veselnitskaya isn't a real Russian spy, but Putin realized that Trump was crushing Russia so badly that he directed Natalia Veselnitskaya to say she's a Russian spy in order to make Trump look bad. And of course, the insanity of this is that if Putin directed Veselnitskaya to say X, Y, or Z, then that's actually Putin and Veselnitskaya working together. So it's sort of like when you say, is it true that this statement is false? Like, either way, it doesn't really make any sense. Here's the clip of a red-faced Donald Trump with his hypothesis.
I guarantee you, I'm tougher on Russia. Nobody ever thought. In fact, have you heard about the lawyer? For a year, a woman lawyer, she was like, oh, I know nothing, no. Now, all of a sudden, she supposedly is involved with government. You know why? If she did that, because Putin and the group said, you know, this Trump is killing us. Why don't you say that you're involved with government so that we can go and make their life in the United States even more chaotic? Look at what's happened. Look at how these politicians have fallen for this junk. Russian collusion. Give me a break.
This is just the best, right? She's not actually working with Russian government. It's actually just that Vladimir Putin told her what to say, which of course is a way of being in touch with Russian government. I'm almost flabbergasted by this. And of course, Trump ignores the email evidence, which I mentioned earlier, which also points to her being connected to the Russian government for years. So I want to defend Donald Trump here just in a tiny little way. He's completely clueless about most things. We shouldn't take anything he says seriously. I had forgotten about the blind submission of the committed Trumpists to the wacky stuff that Trump says. So it's interesting to watch them nod along, and they don't even really know what Trump is talking about. But to provide full deference to Trump, it is the type of thing that someone like Vladimir Putin might do, right? To say that someone that was in touch with the Trump campaign is actually a Russian informant merely to sow chaos. Like, it's not actually crazy to think Putin would do that, but that would then mean that they are working with the Russian government. So it actually goes completely against what Donald Trump's overall narrative is. And it also would ignore the fact that we have email evidence that Natalia Veselnitskaya has been working with the Kremlin for a very, very, very long time. So just amazing, because Trump's defense is proof of what he's trying to disprove by issuing that defense. Truly amazing times that we live in. Send me your thoughts about this. You can also discuss it on our subreddit at davidpakman.com/REDDIT. This episode of the show is made possible in part by Zipper. That's ZPER. Zipper is designing a global, decentralized, peer-to-peer alliance through which companies can provide secure, global, and diversified investment portfolios to minimize risk. Zipper's initial coin offering for their new cryptocurrency starts April 16th. Zipper's goal is to use smart contract technology to provide a revolutionary method of funding transactions between borrowers and lenders worldwide. And one of the best potential benefits would be Zipper's ability to allow people with no credit to borrow currency through alternative forms of verifying creditworthiness on the Zipper blockchain. If you're watching this on YouTube, Look in the description for a link to their website and links to information about their airdrop and bounty program. This is not financial advice, and of course, everyone should do their own research before spending money anywhere.